A Bay Area woman who went to Yale Law School with Kavanaugh is speaking out. She says because of untruths that President Trump and his nominee continue to tell or insinuate.
And she sat down exclusively with ABC7 News anchor Kristen Z. And this is a fascinating story.
Yeah, Larry and Alma, you know, I talked with 3 Yale Law School classmates today. One of them got off the phone very quickly. Another told me that people are staying quiet for now, waiting to see how the FBI investigation turns out. But one woman from the peninsula who initially did not want to talk now wants to shine a spotlight on what she calls lies told by Kavanaugh and about Kavanaugh.
They were athletic, they played basketball, and they were, kind of bros.
Leslie Martin Ragsdale went to Yale Law School with Judge Brett Kavanaugh, class of 1990. The retired lawyer from Hillsborough says when Kavanaugh was first nominated, she was asked to sign 2 competing petitions, one for him, one against. She signed neither.
Prior to the hearing, you did not want to go on camera and talk about Kavanaugh. What changed for you?
What changed for me was the hearing and listening to his anger and his falsehoods. It's just, I realize he's a different person than the one that I thought I knew.
Ragsdale says one falsehood was when Kavanaugh testified that the drinking age in Maryland at the time was 18. In reality, by the time he was 18, the drinking age was 21. She also objects to the characterization by the president and the nominee that Kavanaugh was a top student and had no connections. His grandfather went to Yale.
I got into Yale Law School. That's the #1 law school in the country. I had no connections there. I got there by busting my tail.
He was #1 in his law school at Yale?
If you were to name like the people that you think are going to go places from your law school class, right? There's not that many of us. He would not have been in my top 50.
She says she also expected Kavanaugh to be a stickler for facts because they worked on the respected Yale Law Journal together.
Legal scholars submit articles and we decide what we want published.
Being part of the Yale Law Journal, Kavanaugh would have been well versed on fact-finding?
Yes, definitely. That was a huge part of our job. For every single footnote, you fact check it. You fact check it.
It's important to note Ragsdale says she's never witnessed Kavanaugh acting inappropriately with women, and she's never witnessed any of his drinking, as told by others who knew him much better.
So what are her politics, and could she have supported Brett Kavanaugh if she felt he was being more truthful in his testimony?
Well, she's not politically active. Having said that, she admits that their viewpoints are quite opposite when it comes to political issues. However, she figured that President Trump was going to nominate somebody conservative anyway, and she thought, well, at least with Kavanaugh, you have a known quantity and a decent guy. But her view on his decency really changed during the hearing. So to answer your question, yes, she says she could potentially support him if she deemed him honest, if he owned up to mistakes of his youth, but she just does not feel like he has done that.